Well, howdy, monitors. How y'all doing? This is Alan, and I want to show you how I set up my programming track on my MKMR. Uh, I've had this piece of track here set up for quite some time, and uh, I decided to uh, because I needed to program some of my decoders and get rid of that pesky three uh, that they set in the decoders, and we wanted to program the road numbers. So uh, we set this up and want to show you guys. It's really simple, really quick, um, and uh, it's it totally isolates the uh, it totally isolates the track from any other part of the layout. I know you can do that if you're wanting to run your locomotive, like if you're running it down a section of your yard and you want to isolate it in between two non-powered rail joiners. You have a double pull, double throw switch that you can flip from main power to the programming track. Um, I decided to do it this way for now. I can do that down the road, and this, like I say, this way, uh, I can put the locomotive on there, do what I need to do, and then I can test it out. And if I want to put it on a set of rollers, and and when I get a new locomotive, I can roll her, and let it sit there and do its thing, and run my other locomotives on my main uh, tracks while it's doing its test run, or running it, through and breaking it in. But this track goes from on the other side of my water tower over there, and I can make it a lot longer than this if I need to. And but like I say, this was pretty easy, pretty simple, uh, and I'll show you how I wired it up uh, underneath. What I done here is I used, when I got my power cab, uh, I bought another PCP panel, uh, and I thought, I would someday have it, set up here, kind of like I've got, as you see here. It would be on its own thing, and um, PCP panels, you can buy these. I don't know if you can buy the power cab separately or not. I don't know if NCE allows that or not, but um, I do have my SB5 over there, and I'm thinking about getting me another SB5. And one thing that's nice about that, a power cab becomes a pro cab when you get an SB5. So uh, this all can stay where it's at. And here's how I wired it in. I just used a piece of Kato uh, uh, power lead here, and going up to a set of Wago connectors. These Wagos, show you real quick. This is a 5-port Wago. They'll go from 24 gauge wire all the way to 12 gauge. So a lot of guys use, or a lot of us use, I'm using about 16 gauge is what I'm using on my bus lines, but some guys, they like to go up to 12 gauge. They like to use that, heavier stuff, solid or braided, uh, or I like to say solid wire, or the uh, braided wire. And this these ports on this these wagos will accommodate it. Right here in the center port, if you want to test, you don't have to open these ports to test. You just can stick a probe wire in there, and you can test. Like if you got a meter on there, like I've got. Of course, I've got my meter with 2 wires that's plugged into it on the outer right here. I get my finger up here. Right here is where the test, where I'm running my test wire down here, and then I've got the meter hooked in. It's showing 14 volts right now, but when I kick the lights on, which the lights are on, sometimes you'll see it drop down to 13.9, and then when I power the locomotive up, you'll see it show 0.02 volt or amps, and then let me get this where you guys can see it here, 13.9. And then once I kick her back, it goes back to 14. These wall warts that go or work with the power cab put out about 13.8 volts. So that's probably why that's showing that on there. But with these wagos, you can expand. You can put 2 of those 5 ports together, and if you're running, with your main bus and you're wanting to run an auxiliary bus, you can go into this like one of these ports here, and then you can branch off. You have to keep these separate though. Like this here would be your like your blue wire. All your blue wires would be here, and then on this one would be all your white wires. And I've seen videos where they're using these wagos for house wire and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd do that or not, but definitely for what us model railroaders are doing, this would be very, very excellent. These are the true wagos. They're UL listed. Wago comes from, I think, Germany is where it comes from. And again, you have a test port here, and then on the back you have a test. You can check it. You can check it right here on the back, and then basically all you do to lock the port down, you just simply move that lever like that, and you can see. And once that comes down, that presses down onto the wire. Now you can put if you don't want to put a ferrule over like braided wire, you can put a ferrule on it. But if you want to just stick it in there, as long as you don't have a stray wire, you can just put it in there that way. And solid wire, solid or braided, will work in these here. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. And the PCP panel probably was around, I think it was around 20 bucks, 19, 20 bucks when I got this. And they still should be out there. A box of 50 or 75 wagos run probably about from anywhere from 19 to 20, maybe 25 bucks. You can find them at Menards, and I got mine at Sunflower Electric, which is a place where the electricians buy their stuff, and so they're pretty easy to find. So, and DigiKey has them as well. And so, but guys, I hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, and give me a comment. Tell me what you think about this, about the video. Hope you liked it. And, it's really easy to set up and to do, and that's the way I done mine. So, wanted to show it to you guys, and so you guys have a good one out there. You take care. And we will see you on the next video. Bye for now.